Hey guys, I'm going to do another live trade example this week, and I've just bought this. This is what's called a Vic trade, and it's one of the I don't know. It's quite a popular trade. A lot of people use it. I use it all the time, and I just bought the U.S. Canadian dollar on this dip. Basically, what it is, it's a momentum trade for trading with the trend intraday. Real simple, and I just bought it here at I opened at 96 just under 96.37, 96.36.6 actually is where I bought it at, and I've got a stop down here below the 79% retracement level at 96.10. So this will give you a live example here. Here's my trading station right here. Okay, I did this. I'm showing you this in the demo account. I have it in my live account too. But anyway, so there, 96.36.6, and then my stop is at 96.10. Okay, and yeah, so because this is where I expect there to be some support. See how this used to be resistance in here, and you can see where it came back down to, right back to this 96.30-ish area. That's where I got in. And so let's just see how this plays out. And as it goes up, I'm going to look for profits on the way up here. I want to be careful up in here because this is where there used to be resistance. And then here's where I want to see, ultimately I'd like to see some profits up at the 9700 area, which would be a good place because it used to be resistance before. So that'll give us like over 60 pips of profit if we're right, and if we're wrong, it's going to be a 30 pip or so, not even that, 25 pips risk or something like that. Okay. Okay, hey again guys, so see how we bounced off this area right here? See, this is a really good, reliable momentum trade. So bought it back at this old resistance, now support, together with other factors that make up a Vic trade. And so, like this trade is up. See this level in here? I'm going to show you this on a 15-minute chart. Right there, see this? All this in here. This is a potential resistance level. We've got this pivot right here, and we've got these old lows. So I'm going to move my stop to break even right now and leave it, and then we should keep on our way up. I'm looking for 9,700 or so. So if I go to my dealing station here, here's our profit so far, and okay, so we're in at 96.36.6, make it 96.37. So let's put our stop, whoops, bring this over to here, make our stop 96.37. There. Now you know what? We get a free look at this thing. Nothing bad can happen. All right. So I just because managing your trade, managing your risk is like critical. If you don't do that, if you just sit back there and go for a coffee, you don't want to sit there and have this thing go down and lose money on you. But you have to do it at the right time. It's very important that you understand how to move your risk and when to move your risk and all that kind of thing. Okay. Let's see what happens. Hey guys, and while we're waiting here, I just wanted to mention something, and this is very important. Always pay attention to the risk environment, what's going on in the day, who's speaking, what kind of events are coming out. And the Fed chairman, U.S. Fed chairman Ben Bernanke is speaking actually in just a few minutes here, and so these guys can move the market like big time. So that's another reason to start tightening up your stop when this happens. Now it might come down and stop us out for break even, or it might keep going up. We just don't know. And you got to allow yourself the chance. Okay, so don't worry about all this. It might come down and get us to do. You you got to get detached from all that kind of stuff. Trade what's going on in front of you here, and but be aware of these numbers. That's the point I wanted to make. It. Watch the risk environment at all times. Okay. Hey folks, we're getting up here to where I'm going to take profit, a little bit of profit right here. I want to trade it at 79, and that's because that's the high close that we had up here, 96.79. So I'm going to go to my dealing station here and just right click and then click close position, and I can take maybe just 50 of them, half of them, and I can't get it right now. It's at 73 for the sell, so I'm going to have to wait a little bit, but that's what I'm going to do, and I'll just click OK when I want to do that, and then that'll give me profit on half my position. Okay, so you'll see what I do if and when I do it. Okay. Okay, well, you know what? It actually poked back up here again. It actually hit 80, and I'll show you what I did here. Okay, so I now only have 50 on. You see, I had 100 before, and under closed positions, you'll see that I opened at 96.36.6, say 96.37, and I got out at 96.79.9, almost 80. So I picked up 43 pips there. So that's closed out profit, and now I've got this left. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a limit order in here, and we're going to put it at 9,700, the figure. Okay, and the reason I'm putting it there is because of this here from this low to this high. That's the extension is up here at 97. Now I could go for 97.09, but there's a lot of highs up in here at 9700. That's a good place to look at for a profit. So I'll be watching that very carefully, and that's where I'll be taking some profit. And I have a limit order already set, and all I can do now is just watch and move my stop up as price keeps moving along here. Hey guys, so we're getting close to our profit target up at 97. What I've done is I've taken 3 pips off of that. I don't, you know, you could even make it at 95, which is this high. That's actually not a bad place, 95. Don't try to get the very last pip out of these things. I know there's an extension up here and all that, but that's a very nice profit. Sometimes they won't quite make the figure, so make it at 95. 1, 2, right there, 95. You see that? The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move my stop up to 70 right now, and just, you know, kind of we're at that area that, okay, you know, do it or not, you know. And we're getting into the London close time window, and I really respect that, so I'm going to put my stop at 70. So no matter what now, we're going to make 40 pips, pardon me, 37 to 33 pips. And yeah, so anyway, nice little situation to be in here, and we're getting close. We're getting up in this area here, so let's just see if we can get 95 out of this, which is this peak right here. Hey folks, sorry I got tied up and didn't get the rest of this recording now. But anyway, I had moved my stop up and I took my profit. I got out of it. I tried to get, you know what? I tried to get out at 96.95, and guess what? It hit 94. I missed it by 1 pip. That happens. I had my stop at 96.70 and I got stopped out, and I'll show you right here. Okay, so we took our first profit at 96.79.9, and we got in at 96.36.6, so we made 43.3 pips. And then the second one, I had my stop at 96.70. I took 0.1 pip of slippage there, so no big deal. And so that's what happened. So you know, I just want you to see really how this trade's set up. And like I say, this is what's called a Vic trade. It's a great trade strategy, and I've been using it since like 2005, maybe even 2004. I think 2005, and works really well and pretty reliable. And there you go. That's your weekly trade example for the week ending, and I'm doing this trade on a Thursday, so the 13th, for the week ending Friday, May the 13th, 2011. You guys have a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed that little video, and that live trade example is kind of neat. I think when we can show them live here sometimes. I don't always remember to hit the recording, so you know, I don't want to show them to you after the fact. That's not as good. It's nicer when I show them to you before I even get in, or just as I'm getting in, so you can see that I have no idea what's going to happen. Okay, and pay attention to the trade management that I was doing. As you know, price was moving up, I was getting the risk out of the trade. That kind of thing. Very, very important. Okay, have a great weekend. Talk to you next week.